Hello, I am Mom.
And I am Angel, and welcome back to It Stays in the House. You ready for today?
I'm ready.
Today, we will be discussing maternity
pressures.
Girl.
I know, I jumped right in on your subject. Go ahead.
It's our subject.
You got it.
So we will be talking about maternity pressure. I'm not gonna say this is near and dear to my heart, but I will say that when you get in your 40s, baby, people will try to pressure you. And I just want y'all to stay out of my ovaries. Please stay out. It's not for you. Just playing. No, but in all seriousness, we're talking about maternity pressure. And although me personally, I don't feel pressure. I just recently turned 42. Just want to tell y'all that. But I would say, like, lately people just really be like, you don't want to have no kids? And I'd be like, yeah. Well, I mean, you need to hurry up because you only got like 2 years. Yes, I would love to have children. However, marriage before babies for me. That is just my preference. No shade to the baby mamas who are not wives, who don't want to be wives, or just all the women who just don't want to be married. That's on y'all. But my personal preference is I would like to be married and then have a child. That's just for Angel, okay? But what I find interesting is that when people meet me and they find out my age, the first thing they say is, you don't have no kids? They don't ask where my husband is, where my potential husband is, where my man is. The man is null and void. It's straight to the kids. And it's like, didn't we skip a step? I'm just saying.
I'm sorry, but this is hilarious.
It's not funny.
But it's true. That's what makes it so
funny.
But who's bugging you the most, men or women?
Men. The men have the most to say. And don't get me wrong, I do feel like a lot of my homeboys, they be like, I can't wait till you have a baby. I feel like you're going to be a great mom. Oh my God. I really, really. But it's the ones that are like, you need to hurry up. Like, I'm cool with y'all saying, I can't wait till you have a baby. You'll be a great mom. I agree. I can't wait to have a baby. I know I'm going to be a great mom. I agree. But it's the ones that are like, sis, you about to turn how old? Yeah, you need to hurry up because, you know, says who?
Yeah, what your biological clock is ticking.
My biological clock is not ticking for me.
But that's what they think.
That is how they feel. But okay, so I will say this. So I did a little bit of research, and it is true that like after 35, your eggs do like plummet, right? But my thing is this. The eggs plummeting, not plummeting. No, I have not frozen my eggs. No, I don't plan on freezing no eggs. I just feel like if it's in God's will, that's what's going to happen for me. That's just how I deal with it. I'm not every day waking up sad because I don't have a child. Like, it's plenty of kids in my family. I have a goddaughter who I love so much. So that's my baby. And then I have nieces who've been my kids for 30 plus years. Like, do I want a kid? Yeah, but it's like, I'm not pressured. And I don't have a man. I'm still single. Where the kid gonna come from?
But you know what? Sadly, this research that you got,
yeah, I mean,
and that most
allegedly,
people,
it's a fact.
Allegedly, it's a fact from what country?
From America.
No, it's not. The foundation of that research is the same research that my mother argued against back in the 60s.
You're right. You told
when
me
she
this.
was a nurse. She was a nurse back before she passed away, and she argued that research because it comes from New Zealand or whatever country it came out of in the Europeans, and it was based on women that were not our ethnicity. And their genetic makeup is totally different than ours.
I say, Janet Jackson just had a baby and she like 45.
Because this is our normal.
50-ish. Halle Berry had a baby, older.
Yeah, that is our normal. That is not their normal. So that is why my mother argued that point, your grandma, because it did not fit our genetic makeup. And people don't want to acknowledge that because everything is based on European research when it has nothing to do with us. So no, it is not our biological clock that's ticking, it is theirs.
Okay.
So we cannot continue to get caught up in that. That's why people get so shocked when they see women in their 50s and 60s pregnant.
Not seen the hold on now.
Now, and I'm not saying, no, please.
Wait a minute.
No.
I would not be having a child in my 50s and 60s. Now listen.
Don't take me there.
And although I do not feel like my biological clock is ticking, I will say that I don't want to be a 50-year-old mom, like just becoming a mom at 50.
I get it.
I will trade in, I don't want to trade in my mom card, but I will potentially trade in my mom card at like 47. If I don't have a kid by like 47, I might want to just put a can on it. Maybe. But
But we're different today than back in my
crazy.
time.
I'm not having a baby at 50.
And I respect how you want to do it.
To be have a 20-year-old and you're 70, you almost
We're
out
30
the
years
window.
apart.
30 years is different. I'm
But
already
still.
42. I'm already 10 years past that.
But
You will be 82 right here.
Yeah. And hey, I'm spry. I'll be good. Me and Kid will be doing Zumba dancing. We will be running around
That's a
in
fact.
tracks. Okay. Hey, I'm going for it. So, but even so, I just do not like the fact that people are allowing, to me, it's two factors that's pushing this. Family and religion are really.
I don't think religion really pushes it.
Yeah.
I don't get it in the religion. I don't get it from church people. I get it from I get it from the people that don't even go to church.
No, I'm saying family and religion is the cause of this maternity pressure, because there are religions.
But in my personal life, but I get what you're saying in general.
Yeah,
but in my personal life,
it's
it's not anybody in the church. It's people that don't even go to church. Like,
right. Oh, in your personal life,
it's people
I
who don't even go to church. But my thing is this also, like, especially with men who like to ask women questions like this, you guys don't consider people that have infertility issues. Like, you don't know if somebody has potentially been trying for years to have a baby. And then you just like, sis, you about to be 42. You better hurry up and have that baby. What if I was trying for the last 7 years? Granted, I haven't been. But what I'm saying is, you don't know that. So you don't know what type of wound you could be opening.
Right.
Or what a woman could be dealing with behind the scenes. So I just want to say out loud, men, you guys have to be a little bit more sensitive. And I'm not just saying with myself, because this is not just about me, because I don't have infertility issues or anything. But there are a lot of people in the world that deal with problems, getting pregnant, having miscarriages, like all these different things that women experience. And when the first thing you say when you hear a woman's age, or you know that a woman is a certain age, is why you don't have no babies, that could really, really, really pierce a woman's heart, because it's just not right.
And it's triggering.
It could be very triggering.
Yeah.
Because they, like, I can admit that, like, after I have the conversations with my friends, I might get off the phone and be like, dang, like, I am like 42. Like, maybe I should. And I have to snap myself out of it.
Yeah.
I have to snap myself out of it, because those are not even my thoughts. Like, you know what I mean? So you have to be careful with
their previous subject.
Well, we're not going to go there. But you have to be careful with what people say to you, and you not taking those things on and allowing them to fester in your mind, and allowing their thoughts to become your reality.
Yes.
Because I've had to do that a couple of times. Like, get off the phone and be like, that wasn't for me. Like, reject it. Or sometimes I have wanted to have conversations like, how you know I ain't been trying to have a baby for the last year? But I mean, it wouldn't be the truth, so I don't even go there, because I'm not going to try to make you feel bad when it's not the truth, you know?
Yes.
But I do feel like people should be more sensitive with those topics. And even, like, for instance, when people have a baby, like, say a couple is married and they have a baby, then the next thing a person be like, when y'all having baby number 2, like, how you know they ain't struggle to have baby number 1?
Yeah. Or people, as soon as they get married, it's no longer, hi, how are you doing this? Are
when
you
having
pregnant?
a baby?
Yeah. When you having a baby? Are you pregnant yet?
They don't think about the people that are in marriages who have probably been trying and trying. Like, just put a top on the subject
Right.
of when you having a baby. Like, stop asking people that, for real. Like, stop asking
Yeah.
people that, because
Yeah.
it's just not right. And even men have, it's not even just about women having infertility
Yeah.
issues, because men have infertility issues as well.
That's
Like,
true.
a lot of men are older and don't have kids, and
Yeah.
they swimmers ain't swimming like y'all supposed to be swimming, the same way y'all saying our eggs ain't egging.
And see, another thing with that is that our society has become so, I call it warped, that they just assume as soon as you become puberty, it's okay to go out there and just start having babies.
No, it ain't.
And they're promoting teenage pregnancy like it's a banner to fly and be proud of. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong if that's what you want.
Or if that's what happens.
If that's what happens. But why is it being pushed and promoted upon girls to just go and start having babies?
Yeah,
To
kids
prove
raising
your
kids is
prove
crazy.
your femalehood, your womanhood.
Or this is another one. They don't think you can give any type of maternal advice if you don't have
If
kids.
you don't have a baby.
That'd be the thing. So you mean to tell me I done watched all y'all raise kids, and I done like dissected all of y'all decisions and watched the outcomes of all these different kids, and I can't give this person right here with a newborn advice based on all the people I know that had kids and watching them.
And you've been taking care of nieces and
Or
nephews
not even just
your
that,
whole
but
life.
if you're watching a lot of people raise kids and you're seeing, oh, well, this worked for that, or this worked for that, or this didn't work, it's like, why can't you transfer information or send the elevator down to people who might be new parents? Like, if I listened on the phone with somebody for 6 years, raised their kid, and we talking every single day, and I'm going through, that's not saying that I know all of the ins and outs, but you pretty much have a lot of information.
Common sense.
Right. And it's
Yeah.
like, so you think I can't give parental advice because I don't have kids? That's crazy. When I'm
Yeah.
like watching people tell me how they messed up or how they wish they would have done something different, and
Right.
where they went wrong, or I hate to say wrong, but just how they could have done something different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And some people, for some reason, assume having a child makes you a mother.
It sure don't. Having a child does not make you a parent.
My mother always said this, and she would say it boldly, because it was 8 girls and 3 boys in our family. She said, having a baby does not make you a mother. Dogs drop litters every day. And we was like, whoa. Well, she did. And so she said,
With a straight face.
yeah.
Dogs drop loose every day. It's crazy.
And she said, because being a mother is learning, nurturing, and being there, getting it wrong, and then fixing it, getting it right.
Because it's trial and error.
Exactly. So
And no 2 kids are the same.
none. And so it's not fair to try to force your beliefs upon another person. And that's why I even brought up the fact about the 2 ways that it's being pushed upon people, either through family or religions, because there are some religions that actually teach that women have to get pregnant, women have to have babies, and they are promoting it with a badge of honor. And women are actually not wanting to have children in those religions, but they are pushing it and making them feel bad, because it's God's will. It's God's will. That's what you're here for, to have babies. And so you're having
What
people.
religion is this?
Do you really want me to get into it?
No.
I'm a historian. I
I'm
can go
sorry.
there. Okay. So in that case, yeah, it may be God's will. Even in Christianity, there are some religions, denominations of Christianity that promote women to have babies. And yes, they do. And because of that, it's always, well, it's God's will. But what they don't tell you is that God give you a free will. And yes, it's his will for us to reproduce,
yes.
but it is not his will for you to be forced to have a child because someone is telling you they believe that's what they want you to do. You have a will, you have a free will, and that's what he gave you, your body. So it's not fair. And family members, it's not fair to push that. You know, just because you come from a large family and you may have had 15 kids. That don't mean somebody else want to have 15.
Because I shows I need a good,
And that's just too
strong,
much.
a one in a possible is all I need.
Well, 2. But
One in a possible.
I know I'm being funny. But at the end of the day, there is so much pressure even upon our teenage boys. Prove your manhood. Go out there and, have some baby mamas.
I don't hear this type of stuff.
Oh, you don't, Pastor.
I don't.
Okay.
And I don't want to.
The mess that my boys tell us about is crazy.
That they not men if they don't have babies?
Peer pressure.
Really?
These boys are pushing other young men to go out there, as they say, hit it. And to do these things, to be baby daddies, because that shows your manhood. And no, they're being taught not to do that. But the friends at school is promoting that mentality and behavior because they're from families that think that's acceptable.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not.
Well, that goes back to your foundation and just what,
Yeah.
like you said, what you see. Some people are,
Yeah. Just there is maternity pressure on girls. There is the same type of pressure on these boys today.
I never knew that.
And that is crazy.
I wouldn't
but
think
it's
that,
real.
I would think that men probably hear it after they get a certain age and they have no kids. Like, bro, you gonna have a baby when you gonna have a baby?
No.
And I still think on the flip side, the same way I just was advocating for the women and saying y'all need to. It's the same thing with men. Like, how do you know that he might be struggling with some things and it's not right? I just feel like.
Yeah, but see, one of the things
that's just a touchy subject because a lot of people, I won't say most people, but a lot of people do want kids, and if they don't have it, it might be a reason why they don't have them.
Well, there are some people who actually believe in waiting for marriage. There are men and women who actually want to wait for marriage in order to have children. Mm-hmm. And there's nothing wrong with it. Mm-hmm. But baby mama and baby daddy is being promoted as the normal, and waiting until marriage is being frowned upon as what's wrong with you.
Well, that's how I get that all the time. Like,
yeah.
The what's wrong with me, I get that all the time. And
you in your 30s, what'd you say? You better hurry up. Your clock is ticking.
Yeah.
If you're in your 40s, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, it's giving what's wrong with me.
Yeah, that's what they do. Because this peer pressure is so great, not only with the young man, but even with the older men. And there's some young men that has made choices, and that's their mentality. They want to wait until they are married,
or some people
to
don't
have
want
children.
Kids. I have a brother that doesn't want kids. Like,
yeah,
me and him had a conversation. He was like, "I thought you was like me." I said, "Hold on, bruh. We not the same. Like, we the same right now in the same boat, but we not the same. Like, he just doesn't want kids, and he's okay with that. And I don't think it's anything wrong with him not wanting to have a child. I respect him for knowing I don't want no daggone kids. I'm not about to have no kids if that's not what I really want. I can respect that over a person having a child and then not being the best dad, or like not being right to the kid. Like,
yeah. And that should be a personal decision.
It's a personal preference for sure.
And that's all I'm saying. Your decisions, your beliefs should not be pushed upon other people.
They shouldn't.
And these men have made a decision that they want to wait until they are married to have children.
I agree with them.
And the peer pressure of the other men that's outside is, dude, what's wrong with you?
That's so ignorant.
You need to get on out there. What are you waiting for? And that's the pressure. People think baby mama, baby daddy is the normal. That's the new normal. Well, waiting to marriage is an abnormal.
Yeah, I'm a unicorn, and I'm okay with being a unicorn.
Yeah, but thank you.
What I will say is, I'm afraid to be a baby mama. I'm like, that's.
No, I got like what I have to say about that.
I got like 3 fears in life. Number 1 would be I don't ever want to lose my mind.
Okay.
If there's anything I don't want to lose my mind, because
must keep that.
Got to keep that. Number 2, I don't want to die a tragic death. And number 3 is being a baby mama. I swear to God, I swear I do not want to be. I have a fear because not everybody, but a lot of people that I know that had kids out of wedlock, they don't get along with their kids' parents.
And that's unhealthy.
It is. And I don't really see that with a lot of people that I know that have been married and got a divorce and have kids. I feel like even if they don't care for each other, they don't show it as much. Like the whole baby mama, baby daddy thing is like a crazy relationship. Like all my homeboys, when the phone ring, they hate their baby. They be throwing the phone. They don't want to answer. Like they whole energy mood is just like, it just makes me afraid of that title.
Well, baby mama and baby daddy, believe it or not, there's no commitment. And you only feel a commitment toward a person that you feel responsibility to. And if you just a baby mama or just a baby daddy, there's no covenant, there's no commitment. And unfortunately, the child becomes a product of that lack of. And that is why they'll deal with the child, but they'll actually ghost the child because they don't want to deal with the child's parent.
All the time. I see that all the time.
And so that is why maternity, babies should be in the covenant of marriage, which is the responsibility. Because other than that, you're going to get that baby mama mentality where you become optional and baby daddy, and that means you're optional. You're one of many. You know, back in my time, whenever there was going to be a big show, they would have on the billboard, they would have the star of the show. And then in big letters, then they would have the smaller letters with the other attraction that will be performing. And if you were not of status, you would be in small letters and many others. And baby mamas fall under and many others. And that is why it is unhealthy. And society has embraced it and forcing people to mentally think it's a good thing. And so maternity becomes the goal, having baby showers. But what?
No husband.
No husbands. Baby showers with baby daddies, baby showers with baby mamas. And it's the maternity that's getting all the glitz and the glamour, but there's no marriage and receptions.
So my thing is, I've even had people want me to be their baby mama.
Of course.
I have like a roster of people that be like, you would be a great mom. We should just have a baby. Like, what? First of all, I want to be married, but I don't want to get married. So you want to make a lifelong commitment with me because a child is a lifelong commitment.
For you.
Now that's true. Right.
I'm sorry, keep going.
Well, what I was going to say, but you're absolutely right. But I feel like, why would you commit? If you don't want to marry somebody, why would you want them to have your child?
That is the thing that I can never accept. You want to have a baby. You want us to parent. No,
together.
Not even parent, because some of them don't even want to be a parent. No, you want us to have a child where the child spend time with you and spend time with me. If you're going to be involved, you might give to the child's finance, but you do not want to be committed to the child when it comes to the nurturing and the raising. So when that baby gets sick, where are you? When there is a school issue, where are you? When that child needs encouragement or fearful of a situation, where are you? And that is why being a baby mama is nothing but and y'all can go off if y'all want to when I say this. I don't care. But when you settle to be a baby mama to a man that does not see the value of marrying you, that means he does not have any respect for you. You are no more than a sire. You're just breeding for him. So you are many other, because there's going to be some more of you. Because there's no commitment to you or the child, because you're optional. And that is why women have to understand, where is your value in this situation? Yeah, they want you to be a baby mama, because if you're a baby mama, they know they're going to have a good child. The child is going to be taken care of, and they have no responsibility, because they know you will make it happen. So what do they have to lose? Nothing but to say, Angel, my baby mama.
No, she ain't.
And that's going to give them credit, not you.
Okay.
That's an insult for you.
That's how I feel. You're insulting me when you ask me to just have your baby.
Hello. They should feel insulted themselves. But in this, again, when a man thinks it's normal to go and promote women to be pregnant by him, and that's promoting and pressuring maternity, that tells me you weak. Because a weak,
It's not a. Their responsibility
that's a weak
is different
man.
from a.
Because a weak man wants baby mamas. A weak man wants to see his seed planted in as many bellies as he can. And he doesn't want the responsibility. But a strong man wants that one wife.
But what about the people that say, I'm going to take care of you. You could just be over there. They, in their mind, hold on, let me just finish.
Okay.
In their mind, they are taking care of you. They don't feel like they're being weak because they're financially providing for you. Now, I see it different, because if we in two separate households, you got kids here, kids there, you got 3-4 baby mamas, I feel like you're not providing your time.
Thank you.
You cannot be in all of these places at one time. So for me to bear a child, first of all, I've never felt safe enough with anybody that had a kid.
Hello.
That's one. For me to bear a child with somebody, I don't even know what that type of man even look like.
And again, like you said, to pressure maternity upon a woman because you say, I love you, baby, I want you to have my child. What's that song by 50 Cent?
Have a baby by me, baby. Oh, we can't probably do that.
Okay, well, whatever.
That though.
Okay, well, they can take it out if not. But the point is, have my baby.
That's how they be telling. That's what they be. That's how I feel. They pressure me to have their baby.
Have my baby.
Because it's like they really be like, have my baby. It's like,
Yeah, because they want you to be bound to them.
Well, and they also know that I would be a good mom. I think they really feel like,
but they do not value you
enough to be their wife. Absolutely.
There you go. So if you cannot see you as a wife, why would you degrade me to be your baby mama?
Well, they can't degrade me because I'm not.
There
doing
you
it.
go. And that's why you must value yourself.
1000%.
And all of this maternity stuff and want to be pregnant, and even parents promoting their children to be pregnant, that's crazy to me.
Well, I see it on social media. I'm like, babies are like accessories now. Like, you don't see that? Like, you know, the whole baby shower and then like the gender reveal and like it's a whole thing. I think that people like.
Are they married?
A lot of people are not. I won't say a lot of people are, but
wait a
some
minute,
are
they
not.
doing all of that for
Their child. To be. What do you mean?
Well, no husband, no wife, just.
No, not all the time. But what I'm saying is that
I don't do social media, so I don't know.
what I'm saying is like even like how like all these rappers, they have all these babies and it's just like a baby here, a baby there, and then the girl feels like, oh, I got his baby, like it's an accessory, like you know, or like the
Because
ones
they have
that's
no
having
value.
babies by like, you know, just people that people think are successful because they're in the public eye and they have these contracts, or you know, they're entertainers or whatever. They have all these kids by these people, and it's like they got bouncing around with these kids, but it's like this man is not committed to you really or this baby. Like, honey,
Thank
that's
you.
your baby by yourself. Like, at
Yeah.
the end of the day, it's mama's baby, daddy's baby, unless most of the time that's your husband. And granted, yes, you could get a divorce and that could all go left and all of that type of stuff.
But
when you get in a car, do you put your seatbelt on? Whether you get in an accident or not, you absolutely do. So for me, I'm going to protect myself. I'm going to get married first.
what I used to tell you when you was little,
grown, out of college, married, kids. That was what I was programmed at like 4 years old. It was like, what you gonna do? When can you have babies? When you grown, out of college, and married. And that is, I'm grown, I'm out of college, I'm not married, therefore we don't have any babies. And then you traumatized me because you made me go watch my cousin deliver her baby when I was like 14, 13.
Yeah, you was
And when I saw the head pop out, that was all I needed to see.
Well, you the one that wanted to monitor her and do all that.
But you knew what was coming next. I didn't. And she made me stand in the delivery room. I watched the whole head pop out.
I wanted you to see
My cousin now is a grown man. He is married. But I literally watched him be born. And right now, I don't have no kids because
it's not cute.
It's not.
And these little girls running around here thinking, and parents are allowing them to think it's cute.
Well, I feel
and
like a lot of people.
It's a responsibility.
It is such a responsibility. And I think that a lot of people don't take into consideration how much of a responsibility it is. But I feel like the responsibility changes based on the type of parent that you are going to be as well. Because when I look at some people in our family raise their kids, they literally have dedicated their entire life to their child. And when I say that, I mean in every sense of the word. Like,
it is a full-time, never-ending job.
I mean, my cousin right now, like, has 2 kids, stay-at-home parent, and every time you talk about parenting, that person's response is that this is the season that I'm in right now. I'm in my raising kids, like, laying the foundation, shaping their emotional compass. Like, that is what my duty is within my marriage right now. I don't have time for anything else.
That's right.
And I feel like in order for you to dedicate that much of your life to someone else, you have to be ready for that. And I don't want to do that without a partner that's in my house with me.
And for a partner, so-called boyfriend.
No, I don't want to do that with it because
that means I'll throw you some money, but
wants.
I'm not going to throw you the time and the commitment. And that's what happened when you have all this money that you can afford all these babies and all these baby mamas, but you're not giving anything that's not a sacrifice. You can afford to give the money, but can you afford to give the time? Can you afford to be there to pray over that child, to nurture that child, to make sure that they are spiritually structured? Can you make sure that they're eating? One thing I have to give my dad kudos, and I mean total kudos for, is that he made sure that even when mama was not working, whether she was working or not, there was times when she said she was just in 4 every 2 years, and God knows she did it because it was 11 of us and we 2 years apart. She was just every 2 years she had a baby. And so she was in that season of staying home. You better know it. And it was actually 12, but she lost one. So 12 babies.
So for 24 years.
That's all she did was had babies. But every day Dad
got the times changed.
Yes.
What? What the?
But one of the things, so how was Dad gonna go out and have all these baby mamas, and he have 11 babies and a wife at home?
I will forbid you.
Every day he came home, and I remember vividly, he would always him and Mama had the same conversation. The kids okay? I would hear them. Did they eat? She said, Columbus, you know them babies ate. But his thing was the time, the nurturing, and he would go to each one of us.
It's a schedule.
And I mean, every night, like he would wake us up, kiss us, rub our heads, our faces, check each child, go to bed, checking every child. If you have all these baby mamas, how you gonna do that? You'll be up all night.
You can't, because you're going from house to house.
Going from house to house.
Listen.
That is the commitment of being a parent, not a baby daddy. There's a difference.
There is a difference.
When you're parenting, you are not a baby daddy. You are in the house. You are nurturing. You're guiding. You're questioning. You're making sure. You can't do that. And that's why I have no respect for people that push that Angel, you want to be my baby mama? Angel, I'd give
She
anything
don't.
for you to be my baby mama.
I don't want what you give
When
me.
you tell me that crazy stuff, I just be saying to myself, nigga, please. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Negro, please.
Negro, please. It came out. Okay,
Anyway.
I said it.
To stop clocking my ovaries. Stop clocking women's ovaries. And I think that men should not do this to men either. Stop clocking their sperm count and when they want to have kids too. That's not fair.
Yes.
You got anything you want to say to me?
I thank God for you.
Oh.
Because it's not that I want to govern your life. My job as a parent was to steer you in the proper direction so that you can know there was life outside of whatever you saw on television or you snuck around and saw in the streets.
Because I definitely straddled that fence.
You think I didn't know you was out there hanging?
I was hanging.
And peeping and looking but never crossing the line?
Yeah, I ain't,
No, I know you weren't going to go on the other side of the fence.
but I was on the fence.
Yeah, because you was
the
wanting to
top.
see, but you would never jump over.
I wasn't jumping.
I know, because I'm crazy. And that's the reason why I'm thankful that you kept your moral compass. And even now, you never allow society to dictate who you are.
I'm not conforming, okay?
No.
No.
And I'm thankful for that.
No.
Because in today's society, it's easy to
Very
cave.
easy. It is.
And then with social media now, where everyone on social media has a
telling you who to
voice.
be.
And oh my God, to me, social media is one of the worst things that could have happened in some aspects because it has given everybody that has no mental strength the ability to think they are smart. They actually think they're
To share their
intelligent.
thoughts,
And they
yeah.
are sharing these uncompassed thoughts to people. I'm glad you know who you are and you're not listening to that foolishness. And if you choose ever to have a child, no matter which way you do it, I will respect and love you. But I'm thankful. Yeah, but I'm thankful you are who you are and you're following the path of Angel.
Absolutely.
And I don't care how much money has been thrown at you, you declined. And I respect you for that. Because there ain't no broke man been coming at you. And you care less about the money. You care about your values and how your child will be raised. And you looked at the nurturing of the child, the value of a child over $1 of a child.
Absolutely.
And I thank you for that.
Oh, okay.
I'm
I
good.
love that. You're welcome. You taught me well.
I cannot teach you anything but what I am. I was raised by a wife. I am a wife. And I raised you to be a wife.
Period.
The end.
Well, is that all for today?
That's all for today. And again,
What happens in the house
stays in the house.
stays in the house. We will catch you guys
On the next episode.
next episode.
Bye.
Bye-bye.